Nice.
I mean, it always is.
Me being selected for this might just be helpful to put a face to all of the emails everyone gets from me.
Hi, my name is Shelly McTighe Rippengale, and I am so excited today to talk about Laura Merritt. She's someone that I have worked with for decades, and there's 3 things about Laura that are so special. Actually, there's probably a bunch more, but the 3 I want to talk about today are her commitment. She has been a member of our Y staff team for over 30 years. She is one of the most caring people that you will meet in the YMCA. And many of you may not know how creative she really is. If you haven't seen Laura Merritt's artwork, you should ask her about it. Laura's a gem, and we are truly blessed to have her as part of the Y.
What can I say about Laura Merritt? I so appreciate all she does. Not only has she been with the Y for over 30 years, but each day she shows up as an amazing leader representing the voice of our whole team. In her role around communication, she has the heartbeat, the soul of our YMCA, and she's able to articulate it through words and voice. So on this day, I want to lift up the leadership and the living legacy of the great Laura Merritt for all she does. I'm proud to serve alongside her.
My name is Laura Merritt. I am the Senior Communications Director for the YMCA of San Diego County, and I just celebrated my 30th anniversary. I get the privilege of communicating with our 5,000 employees, all of the awesome mission work, spreading love, being that connection point when questions arise, or just being that bridge between the operations and what's happening on the larger perspective of the association. I would say that the number one thing is to know your compass, know where you want to go, know what's important to you, and being vulnerable enough to share what your needs are. When I first had my daughter, it wasn't as easy for me to, if let's say she was sick, I felt the pressure to make that happen and be at work and spiraling of not being good enough in either role and trying to do it all. And as time went on, I realized that no one was putting that pressure on me but me. As a supervisor, that is something that I really strive to convey to my team is the work is always going to be there. This moment with your family goes by like that, and speaking from experience, I can't even believe I've been at the Y for 30 years, let alone have a 22-year-old daughter. So I know how fast and fleeting it is. You have so much time to grow your career. I always tell younger staff, know what you want to do. If you want a career in the Y, know what you want to do. What area? There's every single area in any kind of corporate world. The Y is no different. What area do you want to do? When I started my career, it was in marketing, and it was a relatively new concept. I voiced to my supervisor that if I stayed with the Y, that would be what I would want to do, and they created that position. So keep your eye on what you want to do. Look to the certain women leaders as examples of what's possible, but don't limit yourself there. Because all these young women that are coming up, I'm like looking for them to see it different. Now I feel like young female leaders can see the opportunities that aren't established, where the gaps are, where the opportunities are. We have 70% women that work at the Y now. That was not the case when I started working at the Y, and we have a lot of female leaders. And not just female leaders, smart, amazing, confident women that really just rose through the ranks because they were just awesome at what they did. And they lead with passion and love and an abundance of awesomeness for their community. Like that they lead by example. I also, again, I see so many more female leaders that are really driving change and helping to lead the Y. This is the largest YMCA in the country. It's one of the most successful, and the Y is one of the most successful, largest nonprofits in the country. So to have female leaders helping to drive community efforts and just all the mission work that we do, it's just inspiring. Immediately I think of my daughter, and I am hoping that I'm leading by example, that with hard work and really the belief in yourself and knowing your strengths and leveraging your strengths, like I've said, that you can accomplish anything. and to never change for anybody, because your authentic self, again, is what is the most treasured, valued gift that you can give the world. So my legacy would be to demonstrate that the long journey is the best journey.